And a good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Wayne County Scholastic Bowl here on the campus of Frontier Community College in West Hall. I'm Derek Dunn, Coach Tammy Anderson alongside. So glad to bring it to you on Mule Nation, powered by RJ Marketing, Mule Nation YouTube channel. We're going to have our first match of the evening. We got Center Street taking on New Hope. And winner of this will advance to the championship round. On the opposite side of that will actually be okay. But anyway, nonetheless, Center Street and New Hope will be taking on each other first in the evening matches. And so on the opposite side of that, like I said, Jasper's on the opposite side. So again, coming down, they did have some morning matches here this morning. And so now we're getting ready to start with the evening matches. We'd like to tell you some of the rules here about Wayne County Scholastic Bowl. There's a lot of them, but some of the key rules here is that a team may consist of up to 15 players in grades 5 through 8. 5 players must start the match, and 1 player must be designated as the captain. Now, substitutes may be inserted into the game during timeouts or at the 2-minute intermission. Now, each team is to have an adult accompany them who will serve as their coach. Each team, they're supposed to arrive at 15 minutes before their game time, in which I see all the teams here are represented. Now, the game is played by the number of questions, not by time. So when either the 18 toss-ups or the 15 bonus questions are completed, the match is done. A 2-minute half will occur after the 10th toss-up, and accompanying bonus question has been completed. Now, in the event of a tie, 2 toss-up questions will be used. The first team to answer 2 toss-up questions correctly wins the match. Now, toss-up questions are worth 10 points and may be answered by individuals only. No conferring is allowed. The first individual to press his or her light within a 15-second time limit or 30-second time limit for advanced computation is eligible to answer the question for his or her team. Now, the response must be within 3 seconds after being recognized by the moderator, which is Jeff Vaughn. If the answer is correct, the team earns 10 points and the right to attempt to answer the 20-point bonus. Now, once a toss-up question has been completely read, it will not be repeated. Time will start at the completion of reading the question. Bonus questions are worth a total of 20 points, and each of the 4 parts is worth 5 points. So, expect a lot of questions here this evening. Nice crowd, by the way, on hand here. I've seen several of the kids along with their parents as well.
Yeah. Should be a good time.
Should be indeed. And Coach, this is a trivia here, but it's like athletics, though. It's competitive, and these teams, they want to be the first not only to answer the buzzer, but also they want to make sure they get it right as well.
Well, yeah, they have to get it right or it's wrong. And they don't get the points.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, last time I probably was at a Scholastic Bowl was in maybe grade school of some sort.
Right.
But no, it's supposed to be like, you smart kids, they train for it, question after question after question, and who's the quickest at the buzzer? It's kind of like Jeopardy, but the opposite.
Yeah, again, we're in West Hall on the campus of Frontier Community College. We're about ready to start here, less than a minute away from 6 o'clock. We'll turn over to Jeff Vaughn, who is the moderator of the event. Well, I thank Frontier for allowing us to be here this evening. By the way, speaking of Frontier, Lyman Rodeo tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock at the poles behind Workforce Development Center. So if you're looking for a way to kick off your morning, it ain't no typical rodeo. It's the Lyman Rodeo. And
it should be a nice day for it.
Yeah, no rain in the forecast. That's something we were hoping and praying for, and looks like it's going to become reality where we have rain-free. May want to bundle up, though. It will be cool in the morning, but other than that.
Now, what time does that start?
That starts at 9 o'clock. So
how long does those usually last?
Years past, maybe till 11:30.
Okay.
So if you want to look for something to kick off your morning in a unique way, that is, bring your lawn chair, by the way. We'll also have free food, and Lyman Rodeo T-shirts will be for purchase. They'll be for sale. And come see what our electrical distribution systems students do in the EDS program, what they've learned and everything. They have been practicing their skills for the Lyman Rodeo. I've been seeing them outside my window and out and about on campus. So you may have seen some of the photos on the Frontier Community College social media channels about that. So, again, Lyman Rodeo coming your way tomorrow morning at 9. About ready to go underway, and we'll turn over to Jeff Vaughn whenever he begins speaking here. As, again, Center Street versus New Hope. Center Street will be over to your left, New Hope over to the right. Team members for Center Street: Chelsea Wilson, Carly Colquaser, Taylor Cavacci, Miley McConaughey, Sam Fuller, Tristan Baker, Marcus Draper, Kendall Rutger, Kyler Richards, Keith Ukina, Saul Swan. For New Hope: Jonah DeSanti, Braden Hill, Charlie Jones, Rhett Simpson, Mallory Simpson, Isabella Brown, Kayla Vaughn, Bradley Bradham, and Gretchen Hooper. Coach for Center Street is Angie Hout. New Hope is coached by Artis Barbary.
I feel like I could yell or talk louder.
Here's Carrie Halbert.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you for coming to the annual Wayne County Scholastic Bowl. We are very happy that you're here. We started with 6 teams, and now we have 3. So Jeff Vaughn is our moderator. He was also our moderator, one of them this morning, and he'll kind of review how the morning went. But I just want to thank everybody for coming, and let's get started.
Awesome. I have a microphone. I'm probably the person in here that needs it the least. The kids also have microphones. We'll see how that works out. Try and talk into those. Try and be loud. Be loud more than talking into the microphones. All right? Act like you know the answer when you buzz in. So as Carrie mentioned, we started with 6 teams today. Sisney Middle School, Jeff Grade School, Wayne City Junior High bowed out this morning, and we've got 3 teams left. We've got Center Street and New Hope here. The winner of this will take on Jasper, and we'll have at least 2 rounds tonight. If Jasper wins the next match, then they are the champions. So we'll see how things go. Before we do get to player introductions and begin the match, though, we need to thank some people who contributed their time and efforts today. First of all, Bobcat Nation, broadcasting the event tonight. Thank you. Dr. Edgren, Frontier Community College faculty and staff for hosting the event. Also, Merriam Community Church for hosting the morning sessions. Carrie mentioned I was a moderator this morning, so was Linda Monge, top-tier moderator. Official scorekeepers, Zoe Wiggins, Cadence Wardsbaugh. Official timekeepers, Alec Couch, Aubrey Churchill, Kason Nelson. Organization and setup, Gary Halbert, Kent Staley, Caleb Dunn, Elijah West. On scoreboards, we've had Trent Bliss, Corey Kessel. Wayne County Press provided the programs, and then all the students who are volunteering their time to assist with the work. Before we get started, let's just give them a round of applause if we could. All right, so a few housekeeping items. Turn off your phones or silence them if you haven't. Try and keep entering or exiting the room to a minimum. I realize there are children in the audience, and children sometimes have to go elsewhere, so just try and keep that down. Also, we have a fair number of people here. Some of these questions you will know the answer. Try not to get too excited. Try not to whisper, shout, jump up, anything like that. Try not to help in any way. A few of the rules, as much for you and me as for the students. Have 15 seconds for toss-ups, except math computation toss-ups, in which case you'll have 30. I will let you know, students. The match is going to be completed after either 18 toss-ups or 15 bonus questions, whichever one we get to first. We will have a 2-minute halftime after the 10th toss-up and accompanying bonus. Students, you'll get 3 seconds to begin your answer, either after buzzing in for a toss-up or when it's your turn to begin on the bonuses. I will remind you of the blurt rule. Do not begin answering a toss-up until I recognize you. I will say your school name and then your name. Wait for both parts before you begin answering. I'd hate to dock you 5 points. Don't talk during toss-ups. You can talk to each other as soon as the bonus is complete. Coaches, you'll have 1 60-second timeout per half to use as you see fit. I think that is most of it on the rule end. Any questions, coaches, players? We've all been here before. All right. With that in mind, let's see if our buzzers are working. Introduce yourselves. Start on the left, please.
Left.
That's the spirit.
Charlie.
Jonah.
Mallory.
I'm Braden. We're coached by the adept Mrs. Barbary.
Adept. What happened to your zeal?
I don't know.
I don't know either. All right. Who do we have over here?
Chelsea Wilson. Oh, sorry.
Tristan Baker.
Keith Yukito.
Marcus Draper.
Kylie Richards, and we're coached by the incredible Miss Howe.
Could you turn your name for me a little bit so I can see it? Excellent. Okay, let's see. Who do we have keeping official score today?
Zoe Williams.
Excellent. Timing?
Aubrey Churchill.
Got 2 scoreboards because we're high tech now. Who do we have up here for the players?
Uriah West.
Back there?
Alec Howe.
Fabulous. Okay. Well, see how the microphones work? Again, really want to emphasize, say your answers loudly. All right? Microphones may or may not pick it up, but say it loud, say it proud. Round 5 here for the 2025 Wayne County Scholastic Bowl. Here we go. Toss-up number 1, language arts, literature. This mythological archetype with 1,000 faces titles a Joseph Campbell book claiming stories of their journey are common between cultures. What sort of character fights for good against villains? Let's see, Center Street, Kyler.
A hero.
You got it. Bonus, oh good. Start off strong. Miscellaneous, pop music. Given 2 songs from the 2020s, name the main artist. Part 1. Driver's License and Vampire, which appeared on her albums Sour and Guts. Part 2. Happier Than Ever and Birds of a Feather, which were both produced by her brother, Phineas O'Connell. Part 3. After Hours and In Your Eyes, which are performed by a Canadian singer whose real name is Abel Tesfaye, something along those lines. Part 4. You Broke Me First and X's, which are performed by a dancer from Canada.
Time.
Time, pencils down. Go ahead, Center Street.
Number 1, Rodrigo.
Correct.
Number 2, 3 and 4, nothing.
All right, 5 points. 5 more points than I would have gotten. New Hope, rebound, parts 2, 3, and 4.
Number 2, Eilish.
Correct?
Number 3, Bieber.
Incorrect.
Number 4, McRae.
McRae is correct. 10 points New Hope on the bonus. Part 3 was The Weekend. All right. Toss-up 2 is in social studies, history. This monarch allegedly dissolved a pearl in vinegar to win a bet with her husband. What loser of the Battle of Actium and wife of Mark Antony was the last queen of Egypt? New Hope, Jonah.
Cleopatra.
Cleopatra, that's correct.
Good job.
Your bonus is in science, physical science. Answer the following about celestial objects. Part 1. These celestial objects fuse hydrogen to make helium. Examples of these objects include Sirius and the North variety. Part 2. These celestial objects are made of matter composed of their namesake particles, which are also found in the nucleus and have no charge. Part 3. These rotating celestial objects have beams of electromagnetic radiation emitted out of their poles. Their namesake timing arrays are often used to find exoplanets. Part 4. The OMG particle is one of these high-energy particles, which may have caused a bit flip that enabled a Super Mario speed run.
Time.
Time. Pencils down. Go ahead, Nuo.
Number 1, star.
Star is correct.
Number 2, neutron.
Neutron's correct.
Number 3, galaxy.
Incorrect.
Number 4, star.
Incorrect. 10 points, New Hope. Rebound, Center Street, parts 3 and 4.
Number 3, rings.
Incorrect.
Number 4, proton.
Incorrect. Number 3 is a pulsar. And number 4, cosmic rays. Toss-up 3, social studies, geography. This national park contains the colorful Morning Glory Pool. What first U.S. national park, Center Street, is that Marcus?
Yellowstone.
You got it. Your bonus is in Social Studies History. Answer the following about Pompeii. Part 1. Pompeii was an ancient city in this country, whose present-day cities include Naples and Milan. Part 2. Pompeii was destroyed by the eruption of this volcano in the year 79. Part 3. A work of this type, discovered at the House of the Faun in Pompeii, depicts Alexander the Great's victory at the Battle of Issus. These works can be created out of many small pieces of colored tiles. Part 4. One of the buildings excavated from Pompeii is a building of this type, often known as thermae. Caracalla gives his name to the most lavish example of these buildings in ancient Rome.
Time.
Time. Pencils down. Go ahead, Center Street.
Number 1, Italy.
Correct.
Number 2, Mount Vesuvius.
Vesuvius is correct.
Number 3, Mosaic.
Mosaic.
And number 4, a church.
That is incorrect. 15 points, though, to Center Street. Rebound part 4, New Hope.
Number 4, Temple.
That is incorrect. It's a bath. Yeah. 15 points, Center Street on that bonus. So that brings us to toss-up number 4. This is in language arts literature. One of this author's characters repeatedly says, "I would prefer not to," while another hunts an animal that bit off his leg. Name this author who created Bartleby the Scrivener and Captain Ahab, who hunts a white whale in Moby Dick. Center Street, Marcus. That's time. New Hope, Rhett.
Charles Dickens.
That is incorrect. Herman Melville. Toss-up 5, science, general science. When these vehicles exceed their critical angle of attack, they experience a stall. What vehicles use Bernoulli's? Center Street, Marcus.
Airplanes.
Airplanes. Your bonus, math, general math, our first math of the day. Remember your units, please. Gatsby, Myrtle, and Wilson went out for dinner together, and their meals cost $21, $27, and $33, respectively. Answer the following about their meal. Part 1. How much did their meals cost altogether? Part 2. If they had agreed to split the bill equally, how much would each have paid? And part 3. As it was Gatsby's birthday, Myrtle and Wilson decided to pay for his meal instead of him paying. If Wilson covered 60% of the cost of Gatsby's meal, how much would Myrtle have paid? Part 4. The cost of each meal included a 20% tax. If Wilson's meal was $33 after tax, how much did it cost pre-tax?
Number 3.
As it was Gatsby's birthday, Myrtle and Wilson decided to pay for his meal instead. If Wilson covered 60% of the cost of Gatsby's meal, how much would Myrtle have paid?
Time.
That's time. Pencils down. Go ahead, Center Street.
Number 1, $81.
That's correct.
Number 2, $27.
Correct.
Number 3, $8.4.
That's correct.
And number 4, nothing.
All right. 15 points, Center Street. Rebound part 4, New Hope.
Number 4, $4.
That is incorrect. $27.50. This appears to be a good time for a score check. What do we have?
Center Street 65, New Hope 30.
Coaches? Excellent. All right. Toss up 6. Hey, math, geometry. You'll have 30 seconds here if you need it. What is the hypotenuse of a right triangle whose legs are 10 and 24 units? New Hope, Charlie.
26.
That's correct.
Good job.
Your bonus. Fine arts art. Answer the following about famous photos. This country was the home of photographer Henri Cartier-Bresson, who took the photo behind the Galerie Saint-Lazare. Part 2. A photo of George Harrison, Paul McCartney, Ringo Starr, and John Lennon crossing a street appears on the cover of this band's 1969 album, Abbey Road. Part 3. Steve McCurry's photo, titled Afghan Girl, appeared on the cover of a June 1985 issue of this magazine, which has a distinctive yellow border. Part 4. This American photographer collaborated with Mary Austin on the book Taos Pueblo. He also photographed Monolith, the face of Half Dome, in Yosemite National Park.
Can you repeat number 4?
This American photographer collaborated with Mary Austin on the book Taos Pueblo. He also photographed Monolith, the face of Half Dome, in Yosemite National Park.
Time.
All right, time's been called. Go ahead.
Number 1, France.
Correct.
Number 2, Beatles.
Correct.
Number 3, National Geographic.
Correct.
Number 4, no answer.
All right, 15 points, New Hope. Rebound part 4, Center Street. And you got nothing. All right. It is Ansel Adams. Adams. All right, toss-up number 7 is in fine arts music. A piece by this composer has a viola depicting a barking dog in one movement and appears in the collection The Contest Between Harmony and Invention. What Italian composer included spring in his The Four Seasons? New Hope, Braden.
Vivaldi.
That is correct. Your bonus now is in language arts literature. Answer the following about the folk tales of China. Part 1. In one folktale, Lady Meng Jiang weeps until part of this structure collapses, revealing her dead husband's bones. This defensive structure is more than 10,000 miles in length. Part 2. In another tale, the order of this system is decided by a race held by the Jade Emperor. The rat is the first animal in this 12-year cycle. Part 3. This mythical animal stopped in the middle of the race to save a burning village, eventually placing 5th. In Chinese legends, these creatures traditionally had the antlers of a stag and the claws of an eagle. Part 4. In a different Chinese folktale, 2 lovers, the cowherd and the weaver girl, are separated by the Milky Way, and they can only cross once a year on a bridge made of these animals.
Time.
Good work. All right, pencils down. Go ahead, Neil.
Number 1, Great Wall.
Correct?
Number 2, Chinese New Year.
Incorrect.
Number 3, Dragon.
Correct?
Number 4, Rabbits.
Incorrect. 10 points, New Hope. Rebound, Center Street, parts 2 and 4.
Number 2, Lunar New Year.
That is incorrect as well.
Number 3, Fish.
That's incorrect. So first of all, it's the Chinese zodiac. And number 4, a magpie. I would have taken bird as well. All right. Toss up number 8, science, general science. These constructs' runtimes are optimized by unwinding, and they may be ended with a break statement. Name these constructs with while and for types which contain code to be executed repeatedly. Center Street, Chelsea.
Loops.
Loop is correct. Your bonus, language arts literature. Answer the following about books published by the imprint Rick Riordan Presents. Part 1. The books published by the imprint are meant to be similar to Riordan's books about this son of Poseidon, who first appears in The Lightning Thief. This character leads an army against Kronos in The Last Olympian. Part 2. The Thousand Worlds trilogy, published by the imprint, includes elements of the mythology of this peninsula. Yoon Ha Lee used elements of the mythology of this Asian peninsula in Dragon Pearl. Part 3. Sheikh Aziz attempts to stop a Mesopotamian deity's takeover of this city in City of the Plague God, a book published by the imprint. Mount Olympus is located on top of a building in this American city in the Riordan verse. Part 4. The imprint published the Pandava Quintet, which centers around this reincarnation of Arjuna. The Sleeper is released in a novel titled For This Character and the End of Time.
Time.
Time. Pencils down. Go ahead, Center Street.
Number 1, Percy Jackson.
Correct.
Number 2, Korea.
Correct.
Number 3, New York City.
Correct.
Number 4, nothing.
All right, 15 points, Center Street. Rebound, part 4. New Hope.
Part 4, no answer.
All right. Part 4 is Aru Shah. And I think that's question 5 today about the Korean Peninsula. Something like that. Good. Good work. All right. Toss up 9. Language arts literature. This man who walks at midnight in a poem by Vachel Lindsay is fallen cold and dead in Walt Whitman's poem, O Captain, My Captain. Name this U.S. president who inspired many poems following his 1865 assassination. New Hope Jonah.
Lincoln.
Correct.
Nice job.
Your bonus, math, general math. Please remember your units when necessary. There are 4 red balls, 5 green balls, and 2 blue balls in a bag. Alice removes balls from the bag at random, and the balls are not replaced after they've been removed. Answer the following about probability. Part 1. What is the probability of Alice picking a blue ball first? Part 2. What is the minimum number of balls Alice must remove to ensure she has removed balls of at least 2 different colors? Part 3. If the first 2 balls Alice removes are red, what is the probability that the third ball Alice removes is also red? Part 4. What is the probability that the first 2 balls Alice removes are both blue and that a third ball removed is red?
Can you repeat part 4?
Part 4, sure. What is the probability that the first 2 balls Alice removes are both blue and that a third ball she removes is red?
Time.
Time. Pencils down. Go ahead, New Hope.
Number 1, 2 11ths.
Correct.
Number 2, 3 balls.
Incorrect.
Number 3 and 4, 2 11ths.
Incorrect. 5 points, New Hope. Rebound parts 2, 3, and 4, Center Street.
Number 2, 6 11ths.
Incorrect.
Number 3, 4 ninths.
Incorrect.
Number 4, 4 ninths.
Incorrect. Number 2, 6 balls. Number 3 was 2 ninths. And number 4 was 4 over 495. Very, very likely. All right, that brings us to toss-up 10. This is the final toss-up before halftime, and it is, in fact, math, algebra, computation. You will have 30 seconds. It's like kind of math geometry, isn't it? Anyway, what is the y-intercept of a line that passes through the point 3, 3 and has a slope of 1/2? Center Street, Tristan.
-2.
That is incorrect. New Hope, Braden.
5.5.
That is incorrect as well. It is 1.5. 3 halves. All right, that brings us to halftime. Our score,
New Hope and Center Street are tied at 90.
coaches agree. Excellent match so far. All right, we will have a 2-minute halftime.
Halftime here at the Wayne County Scholastic Bowl, tied up 90 all between New Hope and Center Street. Neck and neck.
I know. Should be. It's going to go down to the wire.
Yeah. Both teams have had a lead at least, but
I know. There at one time, Center Street was way ahead of New Hope there by almost 30 points at one point. So New Hope's come back.
New Hope has come back. Now it's halftime, and so we'll see how both teams adjust here. Both coaches making their way up here. Coach Artis Barbary of New Hope, Coach Angie Hout of Center Street. The winner of this will face Jasper. So this is
Yeah, and that's the championship.
yeah, if Jasper wins again, they win it all.
Yes.
And Jasper, by the way, they're outside the camera shot, but they are here. The team is. And so I'm
scoping out their,
they are.
You know, their opponent here. Which one we gonna beat?
It's kind of like a tournament in a way when you have athletics. You always kind of scouting out, thinking, okay, what team? Who are we going to face? And so far, been very competitive.
So how many of those answers did you know?
Very few. Very few.
Hey,
Good
the
question.
Beatles. I knew the Beatles.
Mm-hmm.
I knew that one. And then I was just like, hey, yeah, that's my stuff. And then it was just like,
Yeah.
Okay, I felt dumb. But these kids are pretty smart.
They are very smart. Bodes well for the future. And also, when you have these students go into high school, where they're together as one, for Scholastic Bowl, you look at Fairfield Community High School, and even like, respecting also Sisney and Wayne City, but we've had, I don't know about Wayne City and Sisney a whole lot. I know for Fairfield side, they've had strong Scholastic Bowl teams over the years.
Yes. Yeah, because aren't they going to D.C. or something?
Usually they do, yeah.
All right, it's over.
Turn back to the second half. Here's Jeff Vaughn and the students.
We make our way back to our seats and everything. Looks like we're good. Did we have any substitutions?
Isabella.
Hello. Thank you. Excellent. Center Street.
Saul Swan.
Howdy.
Hi.
High back is what you're supposed to do. All right. We're tied at 90. Excellent match so far. Welcome to the game, Isabella and Saul. Miscellaneous pop music. Toss-up number 11. Miscellaneous pop music. This woman's 2024 song, Us, features, okay, New Hope Braden.
Gracie Abrams.
Yep. All right. Your bonus is in language arts spelling. Spell the name of these words that you might encounter in the produce section of a grocery store. Part 1. Spell the name of the long, green-skinned fruit often found in salads that's called a pickle if it has been preserved in vinegar. Part 2. Spell the name of the large purple food that's called an aubergine in England. Note, do not spell aubergine. Part 3. Spell the name of the fruit with brown skin and green flesh that can also be used to refer to someone from New Zealand. Part 4. Spell the name of the red-leafed ingredient in many Italian salads, radicchio.
Can you repeat forward?
Spell the name of the red-leafed ingredient in many Italian salads, radicchio. Okay, that's time. There we go. Go ahead, New Hope.
Number 1, Cucumber.
Correct.
Number 2, Eggplant.
Correct.
Number 3, Kiwi.
Correct.
Number 4, Rodikio.
Incorrect. 15 points to New Hope. Rebound part 4, Center Street.
I'm having Saul talk.
All right. Welcome, Saul.
I'm a hope. Redekee. Smiley face. The only one we had to say was the one that he doesn't have.
So here's the deal. While that's not right, it was not smiley face that caused it. I appreciate you, Saul. I really do. Thank you so much. Radicchio is Radicchi, smiley face. All right. 15 points New Hope on that. All right, we're going to get back to our regularly scheduled programming here. Toss up 12. This is in fine arts art. This painting shows a man knocking over a salt shaker and other shocked reactions to the central figure's news. What painting by Leonardo da Vinci depicts Christ's announcement to the apostles that he will be betrayed? New Hope Jonah.
Last Supper.
That's correct. Bonus. Fine arts art. How about that? Answer the following about a particular Renaissance painter and sculptor. Part 1. This artist painted the Last Judgment on the Sistine Chapel ceiling for his patron, Pope Julius II. Part 2. The first large freestanding marble statue since antiquity depicted this biblical figure holding a sling over his back before battling Goliath. Part 3. The figures behind God form a shape resembling the human brain in this painting in the Sistine Chapel. This painting's title figure, who was the first man made by God, may be depicted with an extra rib. Part 4. This 1499 sculpture, also of a biblical scene, depicts Mary holding the dead Jesus.
Time.
Time. We're there. Go ahead, New Hope.
Number 1, Michelangelo.
Correct.
Number 2, David.
Correct.
Number 3, Adam's brain.
That's incorrect.
And number 4, Mary.
That's incorrect. 10 points, though, to New Hope. Rebound Center Street, parts 3 and 4.
Number 3, Adam.
That's incorrect.
Number 4, nothing.
All right. So Adam is in it, but the name of the painting is The Creation of Adam. And part 4, it is the Pietà. So 10 points, New Hope, on that bonus. Toss-up 13. This is in Social Studies history. What president is featured holding an American flag in Washington crossing the Delaware? New Hope, Jonah.
Oh, Madison.
That's incorrect. He was in office for the majority of the era of good feelings and names a doctrine about European influence in the Western Hemisphere. Center Street, Saul.
Jackson.
That's incorrect. James Monroe, the Monroe Doctrine. Toss-up 14, science, physical science. These substances are studied in magnetohydrodynamics and confined in tokamaks. Stars like the sun are made up of what ionized fourth state of New Hope, Braden?
Plasma.
Plasma is correct. Bonus. Science, Earth science. Answer the following about mass extinction events in Earth's history. Part 1. The Cretaceous Tertiary extinction resulted in the loss of all non-avian types of these diverse reptiles. The extinction of this group of animals, which included the T-Rex and Triceratops, paved the way for the success of mammals. Part 2. The extinction of those reptiles marked the end of this era, which was further divided into the Triassic, Jurassic, and Cretaceous periods. This era's name means middle life. Part 3. The largest mass extinction event in history was the Permian-Triassic event, which ended this era. The name of this era means ancient life. Part 4. This phylum of microanimals is thought to have survived all 5 major extinction events in Earth's history. Sometimes referred to as water bears, they can survive extreme anhydrous conditions.
Time.
Time, pencils down. Go ahead, New Hope.
Number 1, dinosaurs.
Yep,
Number 2, Mesozoic.
correct.
Number 3, prehistoric.
Incorrect.
Number 4, tardigrade.
Tardigrade is correct. 15 points, New Hope. Rebound, part 3, Center Street.
Nothing.
I'm sorry?
Nothing.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Middle life, Mesozoic. Ancient life, Paleozoic. Paleozoic era. All right, so 15 points to New Hope on that bonus. And this is a good time for a score check. 160 to 90 in favor of New Hope. Coaches agree? Okay. Toss up 15, math, general math. You will have 30 seconds. On her first 3 tests, Danica received an 85, 88, and 92. In order to end the semester with an average of 90, what score must she get on the last test?
Time.
Needed to get a 95. 95. Toss-up 16. Language arts literature. One of this author's characters has a bucket of blood dumped on her at prom. What author wrote about the telekinetic Carrie, as well as other horror novels like It? New Hope. Braden.
Stephen King.
That's correct. Your bonus, I'm glad we got to this one, miscellaneous sports. Answer the following about the history of the National Basketball Association, or NBA. Part 1. Tim Duncan spent his entire career on this Texas-based team, whose current players include Victor Wembanyama. Part 2. This player once scored 100 points in an NBA game. Part 3. The point guard John Stockton is the all-time leader in assists and also this defensive statistical category. Part 4. Russell Westbrook broke this player's triple-double record of 181. He was nicknamed the Big O.
Time.
Time. Pencils down. Go ahead, New Hope.
Number 1, Spurs.
Correct.
Number 2, Chamberlain.
Correct.
Number 3, Blocks.
Incorrect.
Number 4, O'Neal.
Incorrect. All right, 10 points to New Hope. Rebound parts 3 and 4, Center Street.
Number 3, Steals.
Steals is correct.
Number 4, Larry Burner.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. The hick from French Lick. No, the Big O was Oscar Robertson.
Time.
60-second timeout.
Time.
Time. All right. Whew. Line shift. All right, who do we have? New Hope.
Riley.
Hello.
Caleb.
Caleb.
Gretchen.
Hello. Both of you need to say hello back. We'll get there. Howdy. There we go. Center Street. Who do we have?
Taylor Kavachi.
Hello.
Miley McConaughey.
Hello.
Kendall Recker.
Howdy.
Howdy.
Welcome. That's, yeah, curveball there. All right. Toss-up 17, social studies, history. One proposed bill outlining this period included an ironclad oath and opposed the 10% plan. What period, which ended with the withdrawal of troops from the South in 1877, followed the Civil War? New Hope. Jonah.
Reconstruction.
That's correct. Bonus. Also, social studies history. Answer the following about the dictator Idi Amin. Part 1. Amin added CBE to his official title, standing for Conqueror of this empire. This empire implemented the Raj in India. Part 2. Amin was the dictator of this African country, whose capital is Kampala. Part 3. Amin was deposed after a failed annexation of this country's Kagera region. Julius Nyerere formerly led this country, whose capital is Dodoma. Part 4. This man was elected president in 1980 after having been deposed by Amin around a decade earlier.
Time.
Pencils down, please. Go ahead, New Hope.
Number 1, the British Empire.
Correct?
Number 2 and 3, Tunisia.
Incorrect?
Number 4, Reagan.
Incorrect as well. 5 points to New Hope. Rebound parts 2, 3, and 4, Center Street.
Nothing.
All right. Part 2 was Uganda. Part 3 was Tanzania. Part 4, not American, Milton Obote. Final toss-up here of this match, toss-up 18. It is in science, life science. This substance enters bones through Volkmann's canals. Name this biological substance that transports oxygen through the body and contains plasma, platelets, and New Hope Braden. Blood. Your bonus, you just had to go and get to math geometry, didn't you? Just had to do it. Answer the following about a circle with a radius of 2 units. Again, please remember the units when applicable. Part 1, what is the diameter of the circle? Part 2, what is the area of the circle in terms of pi? Part 3, to 2 decimal places, what is the ratio of the circle's circumference to its radius? Part 4, if the circle is the base of a cylinder of height 3.26 units, what is the volume of the cylinder in terms of pi?
Can you repeat number 3?
To 2 decimal places, what is the ratio of the circle's circumference to its radius?
Time.
Time, pencils down. Go ahead, New Hope.
Number 1, 4 units.
Correct.
Number 2, 4 pi units squared.
Correct.
And then 3 and 4, 4 units to 4 units.
That is incorrect. 10 points though to New Hope. Rebound, Center Street, parts 3 and 4.
3 and 4, 12 and 2 units.
Sorry, that's incorrect. Part 3 was 6.28 to 1. Just had to take 3.14 times 2 on that one. And then part 4 was 13.04 pi cubic units. But that is our match. It looks like our final score is New Hope 215, Center Street 95. Coaches agree? All right. Well done both sides. New Hope, see you in round 2 here tonight. Well done. Nice job, Center Street.
All right, so
There we go.
New Hope defeats Center Street 215 to 95. Well, what a second half by the Panthers. Really turned it on, and first half was neck and neck, about 90 points, I think 90, and then New Hope just scoring barrage, I guess you could say.
Yeah, the buzzer, the fingers were hitting the buzzers so quick.
Yeah, the toss-ups.
Yes.
New Hope winning those toss-ups there, 215 to 95. So New Hope advances, and they will face Jasper.
Yes. Now, New Hope will have to beat Jasper twice to win.
Yep, that's correct. Yeah, Give me a moment here. Will you keep talking?
Okay. I guess, he's going to go take a picture. Okay. But anyway, yeah, so, New Hope will have to beat Jasper twice because it is a double elimination. Jasper is in the winning part of the bracket. New Hope had lost to Jasper earlier, actually the match before this. I don't know if Derek didn't go through how it started off. The morning sessions were held at Merriam Community Church, and it started off at 8:30 this morning. New Hope took on Jeff, and Wayne City took on Center Street. New Hope won their match, and they faced Sisney. And then New Hope had beat Sisney, which then at 10:45 or 11 this morning they took on Jasper and beat Jasper. So that's how, or Jasper beat New Hope. So that's how New Hope ended up in the losers bracket. The Wayne City Center Street won that. And then Center Street took on Jasper. Jasper won that match. And then Jasper took on New Hope, and Jasper is in the championship. So we've got Jasper taking on New Hope, and New Hope will have to beat Jasper twice to win. Who was that? Center Street. Center Street took third. They were just getting their picture with their third place trophy. So congratulations to them.
Yeah, I was going to say the smiley face I'm still laughing about, by the way.
Hey, I mean, it was all in real. That's the thing. It was like real. It wasn't like made up or play.
No.
It was just like he spelt it out with a smiley face.
He did, and then he about got it. And then the NBA one's about the only one I knew because I whispered to you I knew all four answers, and I'm like, I don't. Sometimes you feel like whenever you're in that moment where it's like, sometimes when you're in that moment, you want to blurt out the answer, but you got to hold back.
Yeah, you got to hold back.
You can't answer it because you're not part of the team. Yeah.
So was writing them down on here instead of, trying to contain my, excitement of wanting to. But yeah, the Carrie one, I knew that one. I was like, Stephen King.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I was just say the big O, Larry Bird. I was like, I knew it was Oscar Robertson immediately. Knew that John Stockton, all-time leader in assists and steals by considerable margins. I don't see anyone breaking that record anytime soon at all. But nonetheless, though, guys, we still got Jasper and New Hope for the championship. Now, again, Jasper, if they win one more time, they win it all. But New Hope has to win twice. So, but anyway.
These two have met before. Actually, just the match before this one this morning.
And anything could happen. I mean, different set of questions.
Do you think Jasper poisoned their lunch just to...
Hey, don't be saying that. I got a cousin on the Jasper team.
I mean... What kind of voodoo stuff did New Hope? They were like, da-da-da-da.
Well, for Jasper Grade School, let's mention their team. We haven't mentioned them yet. Coach Jennifer Osborne, Ashlyn Blevins, Cody Klein, Sandra Copton, Aaron Kelly, Dylan Titzer, Keaton Diesel, Kendall Diesel, Callan King, Henry Legg, Harper Moore. Callan King is my cousin on the Jasper Grade School team, so... he was actually...
Yeah, don't be slipping him the answers there.
And I'm not going to, but he is actually the reigning Wayne County Spelling Bee champion. He won the Spelling Bee, Wayne County Spelling Bee recently. So I'm related to his mom and grandmother, my mom's side of the family. So, but anyway, but no, Jasper and New Hope, these are two schools, friendly rivalry in athletics. Great teachers, great staff. Know a lot of people that work at both schools.
Yeah.
Great group of students. So should be a fun one. It should be a fun matchup.
I'm kind of curious how long this this Wayne County Scholastic Bowl has gone on. How many years?
A lot of years.
Yes, like, are they going to have like a 100th anniversary or 50th anniversary?
Well, speaking of 50th, next year here at the college, Frontier was established in 1976, so we're observing our 50th anniversary next year.
Wow.
So-
They going to have a big hoopla? We going to have a big party?
Details will be revealed later.
Okay, it's all secret.
I'm the coordinator of marketing and communication here at Frontier. I want to say it's great to be here on campus, by the way. I was here earlier today for work, and by the way, Carrie Halbert, Ken Staley, our O&M crew did a great job setting all this up, and so it takes a lot of hands, and so appreciative of them, and also appreciate those that are here tonight. Got a nice
and
crowd.
There is a nice crowd. I'm quite impressed.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, I will say this competition is not easy when you think about all the questions that have been given out.
I know. I was like dumbfounded on some of them. I mean, like even the math ones. Like I like math. I'm pretty smart at math, but maybe I'm just tired. But I was just like going cross-eyed, thinking, I don't remember. All right, I think we're getting ready to go.
I think we're going to resume here with Jeff Vaughn, the moderator. So we'll let Jeff do the talking.
First of all, congratulations, New Hope and Jasper, on making it to the championship round, or rounds. As a quick reminder, Jasper, you beat New Hope in the morning rounds, so you are undefeated. If you win this match, you're the champion. If New Hope wins this match, then we will have another match to determine who takes home the biggest trophy. We both get a trophy, so that's great. And yeah, Jasper, I don't think you're in here for the rules. You know them, but I do want to re-emphasize the blurt rule. Let me say your school name and your name before you give an answer. I would hate for that to be an issue. It has not been an issue so far, which is great. Let's keep it that way. I can read them. That's perfect. Thank you so much. Okay, I am still Jeff, and let's see who we have for New Hope.
Rhett.
Excellent.
Braden,
Jonah.
Mallory.
Charlie, and I'm the captain, and we're coached by the convivial Mrs. Barbary.
Good luck. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, Jasper, do try and use the microphone.
Callan King.
Ooh, loud.
Keaton Diesel. Kendall Diesel.
Ashlyn Blevins.
Dylan Titzer, and we are coached by the marvelous Miss Osborne.
Good for you.
I do what I can.
All right. Again, try and use the mic, regardless of whether you use the mic or not. Again, try and use it loud. Nice and loud when you answer. Yeah, you know it. You buzz in for a reason. Here we go. This is round 6. Toss at number 1. Miscellaneous current events. What model of automobile, whose first generation in 1964 and a half used the 289 and 302 engines, it recently introduced a Mach-E electrified version? It's named for, let's see, New Hope, Rhett.
A Ford Mustang.
Yes, indeed.
Nice job.
Your bonus. Math, geometry. Answer the following about a circle, which has its center at -3, 0, and intersects the x-axis at the origin. Part 1. What are the coordinates of the origin? Part 2. What is the radius of the circle? Part 3. What is the other x-intercept of the circle? Part 4. The circle is reflected across the y-axis, then translated by 1 unit in the positive y direction. What are the new coordinates of the center of the circle?
Can you repeat 4?
The circle is reflected across the y-axis and then translated by 1 unit in the positive y direction. What are the new coordinates of the center of the circle?
That's time.
Pencils down. Go ahead, New Hope.
1, 0, 0.
Yep,
2 and 3, 3, 1.
incorrect for both.
And 4, -2, 0.
That's incorrect. 5 points, New Hope. Rebound parts 2, 3, and 4, Jasper.
Number 2, 3.
Yeah.
Number 3, no answer. And number 4, 3, 1.
3, 1 is correct for part 4. 10 points to Jasper. Number 3, so we had a radius of 3, center at -3, so -6, 0 is the other x-intercept. All right, 10 Jasper, 5 New Hope on that. On to toss-up number 2, miscellaneous pop culture. This attribute can be changed in terrestrialization and names an attack boost given when a species value for, okay, Jasper Callan,
Type.
of what? You're right, I just want to know if you know. What?
Oh, no.
My man, you're right. That would, if I could give you 15 points, I would, but I can't, so it's only 10. Pokemon type. It does pay off. Your bonus is in language arts literature. Answer the following about delicious things in a certain author's novels. The protagonist of a novel with this food in the title is accompanied by Grandpa Joe and sees Oompa Loompas in the title factory. Again, I just need the food. Part 2. That book was written by this author, who also wrote Matilda, The Witches, and Fantastic Mr. Fox. Part 3. The title character of this novel journeys with giant bugs to New York to escape his 2 cruel aunts. Part 4. A drink in this novel, Frobscottle, contains bubbles which sink downwards rather than upwards. The title character of this novel eats snozcummers because he does not eat humans.
Can you repeat number 3?
The title character of this novel journeys with giant bugs to New York to escape his 2 cruel aunts.
Time.
Time. Pencils down. Go ahead, Jasper. Microphone.
Number 1, chocolate.
Correct.
Number 2, rolled doll.
Correct.
Number 3, James and the Giant Peach.
Correct.
And number 4, Harry.
That is incorrect. 15 points, though, to Jasper. Rebound part 4. New Hope.
Part 4, BFG.
The BFG is correct.
Good job.
5 points, New Hope. Toss-up 3 is in social studies philosophy. What thinker who posited double consciousness and wrote The Souls of Black Folk opposed the Atlanta Compromise of Booker T. Washington? Jasper Callan.
Du Bois.
Correct. W.E.B. Du Bois.
Nice job.
Your bonus, social studies history. Answer the following about the history of islands in the Indian Ocean. Part 1. The Sinhalese and Tamil people ruled the Kotte and Kandi dynasties in this island country off of India. Part 2. This island, which was once home to the Majapahit Empire, now contains the Indonesian capital of Jakarta. Part 3. The Busaid dynasty led a breakaway kingdom from the Omani Empire on this archipelago, which merged with the nation under Julius Nyerere to form Tanzania. Part 4. A prominent Austronesian language is named after these indigenous people of Madagascar, who ruled the ancient Marina Kingdom.
Time.
Time. Pencils down. Go ahead, Jasper.
Number 1, North Sentinel Island.
That is incorrect.
Number 2, Java,
Java is correct.
and no answers for the rest.
All right. 5 points to Jasper. Rebound New Hope parts 1, 3, and 4.
Part 1, Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka is correct.
Part 3, Morocco.
Incorrect.
Part 4, Sumatra.
That's incorrect as well. 5 points New Hope. Part 3 was Zanzibar. Part 4, the Malagasy? 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 Say it how you want. That's what the answer is. All right. Toss up. Looks like toss up 4. This is in fine arts art. This painting of the Mona Lisa of the North features a figure in a yellow coat and a blue turban. What painting by Jan Vermeer depicts a woman wearing the tie? Who's that? New Hope Charlie.
The girl with the pearly earrings.
That is correct.
Good job.
Toss up. That was toss up. Your bonus, New Hope, is in math, general math. Answer the following about the roots of a polynomial. Part 1. A quadratic polynomial, which graphs a parabola, can have at most this many real roots. Part 2. Roots are generally either real numbers or this other type of number, commonly written in an a plus bi form. Part 3. The number of real roots of a quadratic is determined by the sign of this value, which appears inside the square root of the quadratic formula. Give me either the proper name or the expression. Part 4. This mathematician's rule of signs can be used to find the maximum possible number of positive or negative roots of a polynomial. The standard two-dimensional coordinate system is named after this man.
Time.
Time's been called. Try and use the mic.
Oh.
Yep. Awesome. Go ahead, Hugo.
1, 4,
Incorrect.
2, variable,
Incorrect.
3, 3,
Incorrect.
and 4, Pythagorean.
That's incorrect as well. Rebound Jasper. Any part?
Number 1, 1.
Incorrect.
Number 2, integer.
Incorrect.
Number 3, negative.
Incorrect.
And no answer for 4.
All right. No parts. Part 1, polynomial graphing a parabola can have 2 roots. Roots are generally real numbers or complex numbers. Part 3, looking for discriminant or b squared minus 4ac. And then part 4, the mathematician was René Descartes, the Cartesian coordinates, they call them. All right, no points on that. Toss-up number 5, language arts literature. This author's Literary Offenses, title and essay by Mark Twain. What author wrote about Natty Bumppo in The Last of the Mohicans? Jasper Ashland.
Clark.
That's incorrect. New Hope Charlie.
Smith.
That's incorrect as well. James Fenimore Cooper. Cooper. All right. That's a good time for score check.
Jasper 50, New Hope 35.
Coaches? All right. 50-35. Toss up 6. Social studies, geography. On this island, Kristen Visbal placed her sculpture Fearless Girl near the bronze charging bull. Name this island. Jasper Kendall.
Manhattan.
That is correct. Manhattan. Bonus. Fine art. Answer the following about a form of classical dance. Part 1. Tutus are often worn when performing in this style of dance, which can be seen in Swan Lake and the Nutcracker. Part 2. This synonym for tip refers to the technique of standing atop only one's toes. Point 3. Dancers start in plie and move into that technique while standing on one leg and executing these turns. Part 4. In the grand version of these leaps, dancers perform a full split in the air before landing on the leading leg.
Time.
Time. Pencils down. Go ahead, Jasper. Microphone.
Number 1, ballet.
Yep.
Number 2, point.
Yep.
Number 3, pirouette.
Yep.
And number 4, hip hop.
Read on part 4, New Hope.
Part 4, releve.
That is incorrect as well. 15 points to Jasper on that. Well done. It's jete. Jete. All right. Toss up number 7 now. Science, chemistry. This element's isotopes include tritium and deuterium. Name this element, whose most common isotope has 0 neutrons and which has an atomic number 1. Jasper Ashland.
Hydrogen.
Hydrogen is correct.
Michelle Ashland.
Your bonus, social studies, psychology. Answer the following about personality traits. Part 1. This personality trait is often contrasted with introversion. Part 2. This doubly eponymous personality test's 16 possible results include INTJ. Part 3. 8 personality types were identified by this Swiss psychologist, who used the presence of archetypes such as the trickster for his theory of the collective unconscious. Part 4. This numerically named model of personality, which was developed by Robert McRae and Paul Costa, includes neuroticism. Time. Pencils down. Go ahead, Jasper.
Number 1, extroversion.
Correct.
Number 2, Costa.
That's incorrect.
Number 3, Einstein.
Incorrect.
And number 4, no answer.
All right, 5 points, Jasper. Rebound parts 2, 3, and 4. New Hope.
2 and 3, Socrates.
That's incorrect.
And 4, crazy.
I'm sorry, crazy is incorrect. Part 2, the Myers-Briggs type indicator. Part 3, the psychologist was Carl Jung. And part 4, it's the 5-factor model, or Big 5. Or for some reason, ocean. I also would have taken ocean. I don't know why. So there we go. Toss-up 8, math, geometry. We'll have 30 seconds here if you need it. Find the radius of a circle, given that a 270-degree sector of that circle has an area of 12 pi square units. Jasper Callan.
16 pi square units.
That's incorrect. New Hope Charlotte.
4.
That's correct. That's correct.
Nice job.
Bonus. I'm sorry. Can you buzz in for me again? I cleared you on accident. Thank you. Bonus. Social studies, geography. Answer the following about areas nicknamed the Golden Triangle. Part 1. The Golden Triangle in the United Kingdom refers to London, Cambridge, and Oxford as home to major research types of these higher education institutions. These institutions offer both undergraduate and postgraduate programs. Part 2. The Golden Triangle also refers to a major cycling route that covers British Columbia in this country. Jasper National Park in this country's province of Alberta is also part of the Golden Triangle. Part 3. The Golden Triangle in Southeast Asia covers Myanmar, Thailand, and this other country where large amounts of opium is produced. This country's capital is Vientiane and is the most bombed country per capita. Part 4. This city's golden triangle of art refers to its 3 most popular art museums, the most notable being the Prado Museum. This city also hosts the Royal Botanical Gardens and the Retiro Park.
Repeat 3.
The Golden Triangle in Southeast Asia covers Myanmar, Thailand, and this other country, where large amounts of opium is produced. This country's capital is Vientiane and is the most bombed country per capita.
Okay. Time.
All right, time's been called. Go ahead, Mike.
Oh, yeah. 1, universities.
University is correct.
2, Canada.
Canada.
3, Laos.
Laos is correct.
4, London.
That is incorrect. 15 points though to New Hope. Rebound Jasper, part 4.
Number 4, Afghanistan.
That is incorrect. It is Madrid. All right, toss-up number 9 now. This is in social studies history. A version of these structures was completed at Promontory Point in Utah with a golden spike nailed by, who is this? Jasper Callan?
Railroad.
Yep,
Stop counting.
railroad. Your bonus, math, geometry. Answer the following about the curve y equals x squared minus 2x minus 3. Part 1. What curve is created by this equation? Part 2. What is the degree of this curve and all quadratic equations? Part 3. What are the 2 values x can take when y equals 0? Part 4. What is the equation of the curve in complete the square form? And we'll need 2 answers on part 3.
Time.
Time. Pencils down. All right, go ahead, Jasper.
Number 1, downward.
That's incorrect.
Number 2, undefined.
Incorrect.
Number 3 and 4, no answers.
Okay, rebound New Hope. Any parts?
90 degrees for all.
That is incorrect for all. Part 1, that curve is a parabola. Part 2, the degree is 2. Part 3, 2 values are -1 and 3. And part 4, the equation is y equals quantity x minus 1 squared minus 4. So, sophomore year in high school, you will do this. I don't know about 8th grade. Sorry about it. Toss-up 10, final toss-up the first half. Language arts, literature. One work in this genre depicts Germans as cats and pigs, while Jewish people are represented by mice. Okay, New Hope, Charlie.
Comic books.
That is incorrect. Mouse and Persepolis are works in what genre, where a story is told in comic strip format? Jasper's Keaton?
Action.
That is incorrect. Graphic novel is what I'm looking for. Very close. Very close. But it looks like our score is Jasper 100, New Hope 60. Everyone in agreement? All right, we'll have a 2-minute halftime.
So halftime here, the Wayne County Scholastic Bowl, Jasper 100, New Hope 60. I want to clarify real quick a question that was asked about the Pokemon type real quick. That was early on. I play Pokemon. I understand the game. The question was about terrestrialization, if I can pronounce that right. But what it is, it's where Pokemon's type, if you terrestrialize it using the Terra Ball, they become a different type. So, for example, Pikachu, the most common Pokemon in all the Pokemon universe, is electric. But if you terrestrialize it, it can become whatever type outside electric. So it could be like a ground type, it could be a dragon type, it could be a ghost type. Now, sometimes in Pokemon, even though you terrestrialize the type, like especially the wild Pokemon, There are some that have a different pterotype, but they do not have that pterotype move. So it depends on what they can learn. So some Pokemon can learn more than others. Thank you for turning that down. But anyway, but I wanted to explain that real quick earlier about the question. I was like, as soon as he asked Pokemon, I was like, oh my gosh, I know the answer to that. So, but again, Jasper 100 New Hope 60 halftime here, Wayne County Scholastic Bowl. Again, if Jasper wins this match, they would win it. They would go undefeated and win it. New Hope has to have a big second half in order to win.
Yeah, that's what happened the last time.
Yeah.
Center Street was up at the half, and New Hope came back and beat Center Street there at the end. So you never know.
I was gonna say one thing of note is that the last match between New Hope and Center Street, again, it was tied up at 90, and then we saw New Hope just run away with that in that second half, just really make that charge. Jasper so far has led the majority of this contest, so you could have some substitutions, and I think we do have some. So turn back over to Jeff Vaughn and the teams.
We're back and ready to go. Did we have any movement? He said, looking at New Hope.
Isabella.
Hello.
Hello.
Jasper, anybody? No, just a change in the ordering. All right, buzz in for me, just for the heck of it.
Ashland Blevins.
Oh yeah. All right, there we go. 100 to 60, our score. As we get back into it with toss-up number 11, science, physical science. For a body in circular motion, this quantity is perpendicular to acceleration, and its terminal type, this is Jasper Callan. Velocity is correct. Your bonus. No, we did that one. Oh, I almost gave you the same parabola question. What a disaster. Your bonus is in language arts literature. Answer the following about a particular British author's work during the 19th century. Part 1. This 19th century collection of stories centers around the life of the man-cub Mowgli and discusses his interactions with characters like Shere Khan and Baloo the bear. Part 2. This Indian-born British author wrote that collection of stories. Part 3. In this poem, a British soldier recalls being saved by the titular Hindu servant before witnessing the water carrier's death soon after, ultimately concluding that he is a better man than I am. Part 4. In this other poem, the speaker asks Americans to send forth the best ye breed.
Time.
Time's been called, pencils down. Go ahead, Jasper.
Number 1, we have Jungle Book.
That's correct.
No answers for 2, 3, and 4.
All right, 5 points, Jasper. Rebound, New Hope. 2, 3, 4.
2 and 3, Frost.
Incorrect.
4, David.
That's incorrect as well. Part 2, Rudyard Kipling. Part 3, Gunga Din. Part 4, The White Man's Burden. So 5 points to Jasper on that. Toss-up 12, Fine Arts, Music. In what city was Leonard Bernstein a conductor for its Philharmonic Orchestra, which performs in the Lincoln Center in Manhattan? New Hope Jones.
New York.
New York is correct. Bonus. Science, life science. Answer the following questions about the human body. Part 1. This organ, containing most of the body's sensory receptors, is made up of the epidermis, dermis, and hypodermis. Acne is a condition that affects this organ. Part 2. This organ, which can be divided by the Cantley line, can be damaged by alcohol, and it produces bile. Part 3. The barrier named for this organ and the blood the barrier named for this organ and the blood is formed out of endothelial cells and astrocytes. Part 4. The kidney is made out of these functional units, which help in the production of urine.
repeat 3.
The barrier named for this organ and the blood is formed out of endothelial cells and astrocytes.
Time.
Time. Pencils down. We're there. Go ahead, New Hope.
1, skin.
Skin's correct.
2, liver.
Liver's correct.
3, pancreas.
Incorrect.
And 4, valves.
Incorrect. 10 points to New Hope. Rebound Jasper, parts 3 and 4.
Part 3, we have veins.
Incorrect.
And part 4, we have gallbladder.
That's incorrect. So part 3, looking for an organ, and it was the brain. In part 4, kidneys are made up of nephrons. That's the functional unit of the kidney, nephrons. 10 points to New Hope, though. On to toss-up 13. This is in math, geometry. You will have 60 seconds, and do remember your units. In 30 seconds, my bad. Sorry, I was thinking about lunch, I guess. Anyway, math, geometry. In degrees, find the measure of angle A in parallelogram ABCD if angle A can be expressed as 7x plus 5, and angle C can be expressed as 10x minus 19. 30 seconds. Jasper, Callum.
X equals 5.
That is incorrect.
Time.
It is 61 degrees. Toss-up 14. Science, chemistry. What process's equilibrium constant is called K sub Sp, which causes a solution to become saturated and results in ionic compounds breaking up without a solvent, such as salt being mixed into water? New Hope, Braden.
Salination.
That is incorrect. Jasper Keaton.
Ionic bonds.
That's incorrect as well. It is dissolution, dissolves. Toss-up 15, social studies history. Pakal the Great ruled this people's state of Palenque. Name this pre-Columbian Mesoamerican civilization, whose long count calendar entered a new Baktun in 2012. Jasper, Callan.
Olmec.
Incorrect. Who buzzed? I'm sorry, I was clearing.
Sorry. I think it was me.
All right, New Hope, Charlie.
Mayan.
Mayan is correct.
Nice job.
Your bonus. Fine arts art. Answer the following about a leader of the pop art movement, Andy Warhol. Part 1. A quote commonly misattributed to Warhol states that in the future, everyone will be world famous for this number of minutes, which is equal to a quarter of an hour. Part 2. Andy Warhol used silk screening to depict this blonde actress 25 times in a diptych titled after her. Part 3. Andy Warhol analyzed the media's use of tragedy in a series beginning with this word. Paintings of car crashes are contained in that series titled for this word and disaster. Part 4. Warhol mass-produced silk screens and hosted events called Exploding Plastic Inevitables in this studio of his.
Time.
Time, pencils down. All right, go ahead, New Hope. Mike.
1, 15 minutes.
Yep,
2, Marilyn Monroe.
yep,
3, tragedy,
Incorrect.
and 4, no answer.
All right, 10 points, New Hope. Rebound, Jasper, 3 and 4.
Number 3, tragic.
Incorrect.
Number 4, 15.
That's incorrect as well. Number 3 was death. Death and disaster. And part 4, his studio was called The Factory. There we go. Toss up. Oh, before we get there, I neglected to do a score check. Looks like we have Jasper 115, New Hope 100. Everyone in agreement, coaches? All right, another close one. Toss up 16, math, general math. You will have 30 seconds if you need it. Rounded to the nearest integer. What is the square root of 2024? Jasper Callan.
47.
Incorrect. New Hope, Charlie.
45.
That is correct.
Nice job, Charlie.
Actually, really, really. All right. Your bonus. I did it again. Buzz in for me. I keep clearing you when I don't mean to. Sorry about that. Your bonus, miscellaneous sports. Answer the following about NFL quarterback Lamar Jackson. Part 1. This team, based in Baltimore, drafted Lamar Jackson with the 32nd pick of the first round of the 2018 NFL Draft. Part 2. At the University of Louisville, Jackson was awarded this honor given to college football's top player. Part 3. Baltimore's offense often revolves around this play style, in which Jackson may choose to hand the football off to a running back or keep it himself. Part 4. In the playoffs in January 2025, Baltimore lost to the Bills 27-25 after this tight end dropped a 2-point conversion attempt thrown by Jackson. Time. Pencils down. Go ahead, New Hope.
Number 1, Number 1, Ravens.
Correct.
Number 2, Heisman.
Say it again.
I don't know how to pronounce it.
Spell it for me then.
Heisneh.
Incorrect. Part 3.
Oh. 3, quarterback keeper.
Incorrect.
And 4, Andrews.
Andrews is correct. 10 points, New Hope. Rebound parts 2 and 3, Jasper.
I would like to refer to Dylan.
All right, Dylan.
2, 3, right?
Yes, 2 and 3.
Number 2, we have Heisman.
Heisman, yes.
And number 3, we have option.
Option is correct.
Nice job, guys.
10 points piece on that. Toss up 17. Science, chemistry. This element's main ore is cinnabar, and alloys are known as amalgams. What toxic metal has the symbol Hg and is liquid at Jasper, is that Ashlyn?
Mercury.
Mercury is correct. Your bonus. Science, life science. Answer the following questions about biological energy. Part 1. Biological energy can be stored in this form in adipose tissue, which people often worry about. Substances with high amounts of this form of energy include butter and oil. Part 2. The simple type of this biological molecule provides a short boost of energy since it is digested quickly and is often found in foods like bread and pasta. Part 3. While humans store glucose in the form of glucagon, plants store it in this form. Part 4. This set of light-independent reactions helps to fixate carbon from carbon dioxide in the form of glucose.
Could you repeat number 4, please?
This set of light-independent reactions helps to fixate carbon from carbon dioxide in the form of glucose.
Time.
Time. Pencils down. Go ahead, Jasper. Microphone, please. Sorry about that.
Number 1, we have fat.
Yes.
Number 2, we have carbohydrates.
Yes.
Number 3, we have glucose.
Incorrect.
Number 4, we have photosynthesis.
That's incorrect. 10 points though to Jasper. Rebound New Hope parts 3 and 4.
Part 3, we have chlorophyll.
Incorrect.
And part 4, chlorophyll.
That's incorrect. Part 3 is starch. Part 4, the Calvin cycle.
Time.
60-second timeout.
Timeout has been called. I want to give you a score update. Jasper 145, New Hope 120. Again, Jasper 145, New Hope 120. Coming down the wire in this match.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So timeout's been called.
New Hope's come back on them.
They have. New Hope's gained a lot of ground. This is where every toss-up matters, and even the bonus questions matter too. So
I like the Ravens one.
yeah.
I was like, yes, I could answer that one.
There you go.
We're Ravens fans.
Yeah, I got 2 out of the 4 right. But anyway, also important how spelling and pronunciation matter.
Yeah, that.
Yep.
Well, I think it was more the writing. Like she couldn't read that. It was an
Yeah.
N instead of an H.
Yes, right.
So not Charlie's fault. She was reading what he had wrote. So here we go again.
There's Jeff Vaughn and the teams.
All right. We all know it. The subject of timeout was the fact that this is toss-up 18. Final toss-up of the match. We'll see. It is in language arts literature. This publisher was charged with obscenity for publishing Lady Chatterley's Lover. Name this Big 5 publishing company whose logo features its namesake bird. Okay, New Hope Jonah?
Penguin.
Penguin is correct.
Nice job, Jones.
Your bonus, language arts literature. Answer the following about the Divine Comedy. Part 1. Inferno, the first book of the Divine Comedy, is primarily set in this location ruled by Satan. Part 2. This author included Inferno, Purgatorio, and Paradiso in his Divine Comedy. Part 3. In Paradiso, the main character is guided through heaven by this woman, a possible love interest. Part 4. The main character is rescued by Virgil while climbing a mountain and finding the path blocked by 3 animals representing sins: a lion, a leopard, and one of these animals.
Can you repeat 2?
This author included Inferno, Purgatorio, and Paradiso in his Divine Comedy.
Time.
Time. Pencils down. Go ahead, New Hope.
Number 1, hell.
Yep.
Number 2, bird.
Incorrect.
Number 3, angel.
Incorrect.
Number 4, tiger.
Incorrect. 5 points, New Hope. Rebound parts 2, 3, 4. Jasper.
No answer for number 2.
Okay.
Number 3, Aphrodite.
Incorrect.
And number 4, Lynch.
Incorrect. Part 2, Dante. Dante's Inferno. Dante Alighieri. Part 3, Beatrice or Beatrice. Part 4 was a wolf, a she-wolf. 145 to 135, Jasper.
All right, so Jasper wins it in a nail-biter over New Hope.
Yeah, it come down to that last question. had New Hope gotten at least three of them correct, it would have been a tie ball game.
I'll tell you what, though, a good, exciting matchup. Again, Jasper led the majority of the contest, but New Hope, give them credit for trying to bounce right back. A good late rally charge, but just couldn't pull it off, come from behind victory. But very close, though, down to the wire.
Yeah, so Jasper won it all. Congratulations to them.
Try to get some team photos here. Go ahead and keep talking, Tim, if you don't mind.
Okay. All right. Yeah, they're all going to get presented their trophy. But your Jasper Grade School is your 2025 Wayne County Scholastic Bowl winners. It was a double elimination. Can't hear me very well. Let me turn this down. There we go. Yeah, double elimination. So I really don't know what else to say. I did know the Ravens' answers, though. I was proud of myself on that one. Some of the others, I was like, I don't know. But I was pretty impressed with all the kids. They all did an amazing job. It was a long day for them. I mean, they started at 8:30 this morning out at the Merriam Community Church and brought them to the finals here this evening. We want to thank all of you for watching. We'll just, I'm going to have everyone just listen here while they're doing all the pictures. Want to thank RJ Marketing for showing this or letting us be here. Claire, which Frontier had asked if we would broadcast this for all of those that couldn't make it. It was an amazing crowd here. Like, this is basically 3 classrooms, and we're in the first classroom. They have the little curtains that open up to expand it all, and it's a pretty packed area. So, again, pretty proud. Well, all right. Yep, I'm going to let you go while Double D's getting the pictures with all of them. So tomorrow, don't forget, come out and watch the Lineman Rodeo here at FCC. And then that'll do it for us. We thank you for watching Mule Nation, powered by RJ Marketing.